Hello, everybody. Welcome to another appointment with Going Expat. This is Rossella, and today my guest is Julie. Hi, Julie.
Hi, how you doing?
All good. How are you?
I'm really well. I'm buzzing.
Yes, you're buzzing. And we are going to explain just in a few minutes what is about the buzzing. But first, I would like to hear from you. So, where are you from? And since how long have you been in the Netherlands?
Okay, I've been here almost 7 years. It'll be 7 years this year. Came here for my husband's job. So I got to start something completely new, and I'm now on my second business, which is English speaking networking for expats, internationals, and Dutch people as well. Just connecting and learning, bite-sized learning.
Okay, and that's very interesting. This is also the way Julie and I met because I joined the hair booze, the hive. And again, we are gonna talk about it in a few seconds, and you already can find all the info how to join the hive and the info in the description of the video. But Julie, before going there, what about the Netherlands? What do you like and what you don't like about this country?
What do I like? I like it's so easy to get around, public transport, cycling. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. People are direct. I've had a few experiences with Dutch networking recently, which has been quite funny. So yeah, what do I like? I just like just that you can get out and meet so many people, so many nationalities.
Absolutely.
We're not in the same situation, but we have similarities and we can support each other and really help each other. And I run a community. I love community because I get stuck. I need help as well.
Mhm.
What don't I like? I don't know. I can't say the weather because it's beautiful today.
Yes.
I love the tulips. Maybe I don't like Amsterdam full of tourists, but luckily I don't live in Amsterdam because there are other cities than Amsterdam to live in and
Yes.
work in. Um, Dutch directness, yeah, that is a thing. I
Mhm.
generally like it. I'm quite direct myself, but just recently I've had to take a deep breath and think, oh, just yeah. So, but apart from
Yeah.
that, there's not much I don't like.
Okay, well, that's good. And if I recall correctly, some times ago, I was talking to another expat, of course, living in the Netherlands, and she was, yeah, okay, there are, of course, things that I don't like because that's in everywhere, but they are not so important.
No.
They don't really change my life in a way that is affecting negatively.
Mm.
So that's why maybe sometimes we cannot recall things that we don't really
Oh,
like.
true. And I think as well, when you're sort of committed to living somewhere,
Hmm.
there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be things that are surprising. I'd probably say we're going through tax season at the minute. And if you haven't got anybody to help you, like, oh, and Google Translate doesn't always translate. It translates words. And as a previous boss used to say to me, it's a bag of words. It doesn't, it's in your language, but it doesn't make any sense to you.
Yeah.
So, again, asking for help. But yeah, I mean, it's a little bit expensive, I think, to live here.
I guess so.
Um, yeah, but the important things are cheap, like cheese, tulips, and wine. What
I
else
like
do I
that.
need?
I like that. So, guys, the important things, cheese, tulips, and wine are
Yeah.
cheap. You all come here. Amazing. It was easy for you to come from the UK to the Netherlands, or did you need a relocator or some support back then?
We did get a relocator due to my husband's job, and we didn't pay a lot of attention what we got because we were quite overwhelmed with packing up the house and everything else. And I remember when we were trying to look for a rental property, he was saying, "Oh, we can just pay this person X hundred of euros to show us around." I was like, "Well, that doesn't sound right. I'm sure we can get around and do that ourselves." So yes, just watch out for those people that promise you something that doesn't sound true. This is why we got Rossella because she knows how to get you settled. Um, so it wasn't difficult because it was before Brexit, so we
Hmm.
don't have any problems with visas and things like that. And we just collected our permanent residency permit, so we're here for the long term.
Yeah. Oh, nice to know because
Yes.
me too. So I'm
Yeah.
happy you are. So yeah, no, great. And as we were saying at the beginning, so you start your own business that has to do with bees
Yeah.
and the hive and the booze. So how did you come up with this idea? And yeah, guide us through the hive. How does it work?
Yeah. Well, I started this business almost 3 years ago. It's around post COVID. And I used to be in a lot of Facebook groups because I found them super supportive when we were struggling with what rule is it today? I want to travel back to my
Mhm.
home country. What test do I need? And people always used to start a post. It's given me the buzz already.
Ooh.
Is hey hive mind, and I thought that is it. That is you ask one question to a lot of people, and somebody will have the right answer, and they might have the actual government website that you need to be looking at. So for me, asking for help, I'm the sort of person that'll stand next to you on the trains platform and start talking to you. Because if I'm stuck with something, I'm just going to ask, because what's the benefit of me missing a train or not understanding something or
Yeah.
missing a deadline without asking? So I run a Facebook group myself of business owners just based here in the Netherlands. We don't get a lot of support from the government. I see that in other countries.
Mhm.
They get free resources, webinars, workshops, the whole shebang. We don't. So let's get together, and it's like a bit of a notice board. If you find a
Mhm.
free thing, some funding, just pop it in there and just help each other, because we're all trying to do the same thing. We're all trying to run a business on our own. It's super easy to set up as a ZZP, a single person business owner. But then what?
Yeah.
What are you going
Yeah.
to do next? So
Yeah, it's absolutely true, and that's also why I wanted to talk to you today, to also give a message to the community, everybody who is stuck, who needs help and doesn't know where to go to find the answer, maybe not just the official answer, but the answer from people who are striving or who are trying to do that. So yeah, small business on Facebook, but the hive in general is the answer.
yeah, so getting together as the hive, so it's Buzz Business Networking, is I'm learning still of running a business. So bring experts into the sessions for bite-sized learning. I don't want to go away with a massive book and feeling overwhelmed. It's about things you can take action on today and then think a bit more long term about the other aspects. We get together and network. We do an introduction round. It's not a pitch. It's just share a story,
Mhm.
and connecting with each other. And yeah, what's the worst that can happen? You could maybe leave with a friend you can go for a
Yeah.
coffee with, and then you never know. In a few months' time, a business opportunity might come up because they're thinking, well, actually, a friend of a friend is trying to move here. Oh, Rosella does that. So this is, oh, I know. I've met her in person, so the
Yeah.
no like trust is already there. Rather than we can all Google, and now ChatGPT is the new
Yes.
Google. But wouldn't you have rather met that person in real life
Yeah.
and reach out to them and see if
Yeah.
they can help you?
And especially for some choices, you want somebody that you really have seen
Yeah,
and you
definitely.
had talked to,
Yeah,
because the trust, I mean, is an important thing. And again, what you say is very important. You can find support, you can find maybe new clients, but also you can find a lot of collaboration. I have found so many partnership through the Boost business networking, that I mean, like almost all my events are basically planned together with someone
yeah,
else, because it's again, it's a collaboration and we have complementary business, so
yeah.
we can also help more all the people who, for example, want to move or who need to set up a business or anything that is related to their wishes. So
Yeah.
that's great.
I love a collaboration. They're so powerful
It is.
because we don't have all the skills and knowledge. So if you partner with somebody that fills that gap, you just get so excited working together, and you come up with ideas you would have never probably done yourself, and a bit confidence to take that step and do it as well.
Yes. And also when you feel a little bit down,
Yeah.
because you can talk to somebody
Yes.
who is living your same reality
Yeah.
and can tell you, hey, like, I know what you are going through, even though they don't have a solution, but they know and they are there to listen, which is already a big help.
Definitely. Because if you're hanging around with people that are in jobs, sort of career jobs, they're like, oh, that's all nice, but just nodding away. Whereas you're going to get a bit more understanding. And like you say, you might not have the answer, but they might have been through it already and sort of said, yeah, we all have down days. But that's the thing with entrepreneurship, being a business owner, big highs, big lows, but we just keep going. We just keep going.
Absolutely. How do people join the hive?
Okay, so there's a couple of ways. Weekly, I run brainstorming sessions. I run the Hive. Come along, be curious. Free to join. It's online. Also, you can check out my events on Eventbrite. We meet in Leiden, in Rotterdam, sometimes Amsterdam, sometimes The Hague if they're lucky enough to have us. always online. Guest expert speakers from all over the world. Some of these speakers speak for governments.
Mhm.
I've just been one of those people that just ask, would you come and speak to my group? Then I'm really happy to do that. And I've got memberships as well. If you're like Rossella, who was
Mhm.
committed to her marketing, so it's part of your marketing is going networking, and yeah, you never know who you're going to meet, what opportunities are going to come up.
Absolutely, I confirm all words. And again, all the links that Julie was talking about to join the Hive in a way or in another are in the description of this video. So you can just click. And of course, they're going to be also the Instagram and LinkedIn page of Julie. So you can talk to her directly in case you have any question. But last question that I have for you is what will be today your tip for expats or expats want to be in the Netherlands?
Ooh, what was it? I'd say do your research, ask questions, reach out to somebody that's doing it, has done it, you think's done it, because if you've not quite moved, what's stopping you?
Yeah.
Because when we moved, we did keep our house back in the UK, which we're going to sell pretty soon. Is we always thought, well, if we try it and if we don't like it, we can go home.
Mhm. Mhm.
But do I want to be sat there in my rocking chair when I'm 70 odd and thinking, well, I could have moved countries? So I just say, take the leap. You only get one life. So just go and do it.
Love it. Thank you so much, Julie. And well, we of course are always in touch. Again, you can reach directly to Julie via the links in the description. And I hope to see you in the Hive. Bye.
See you. Bye.